Hello friends, welcome back to the final part of the Rust CLI To-Do App. And in the previous part we have completed the add and the view task. And in this part we are going to wrap it all up and we are going to add the functionalities for the update and delete task. And so for that, let's just start. But give me a little recap of the previous task right now, not the previous task or the previous all the things. We have the struct task here, and we have the id description and completed for to manage all that task here, and we have the to do abstract which is just only responsible for the aid and the view task right now, and we are going to add the uh, we are going to add the functionality for the update task. But I think before adding the functionality for the update and the delete task, we have to I think we have to make a formatting a little bit to make the output cleaner. For that, we will start from the so we will have to add the line breaks here, and for the choices, there's a prompt, and so all the line breaks added. And for the display part, because this is the most important part, it should be like a kind of a table to make things looks clearly visible to the users. And for that, I think we will use a different approach. Like we will add the to the left of the 85 column left for the id field, and we will add the 10 for the status and add the 54 description part. Okay, and also for the display part, we are going to display. I think we need some kind of the header as well to make it cleaner. Like it should be the id status and completed header text, so it will be much more cleaner. For that, we will be using the same approach here for the 10 and for the 15 as well. And also we need to show the then let me check one more thing. Is there any kind of other approach, or we have to stick to this one? Let me check it. Okay, I think we have used the proper approach here, but for that we need the id and vectors and description, and we are good to go, I think. So let's test this. So we will check that how this looks. Okay, it's looking fine. 1 2 and okay, it's looking perfectly fine. One more thing we have to edit here. There should be a line break, I think. Okay, line break should be not here. There's a line break, and what else we need to do now? We are let's test this one more time, and this time we will be first. Okay, so ID, status and description is perfectly looking fine. And I think just one more thing to make it display. Why there is only one display function? For the display part, I think we need to, not for the display part, for the view task, we can easily add the what I think. Let's test this one more time. No, it's not looking good. Here is another approach, but for now we don't need it. Okay, so the formatting part is done, and now we have to start the our update function, update task. This will only need the mutable reference of self. This will not return anything. So the prompt is we have to we only need the ID from the user. For that we need the input function. We will call it enter the enter task ID, and we will message it be like a complete or make it incomplete. Okay, so we got the ID now. So what else we need to do now? We have the ID, and now we have to find the task. If the task is it, then we will need that ID. We will compare it with, and we will toggle the status of this that ID. So for that we need the iterator, but iterator should be immutable, and there is a function called find, which will be, we have to check the ID, and this find function will return the option struct with the sum or none. So for that I think we need we can easily use the if let sum approach here, and if task dot completed, then we just simply have to toggle it, and task with the updated, and we will pass the ID, and for the else part we just simply have to task not found. Okay, so our update function is working now, and we have to do now what we just simply make the call it and test. Okay, so here the task was learning Rust, and we will view it. Yeah, there is ID and status is no, description is learning Rust. I know the formatting part took so much time, because the formatting is just a little bit difficult, not too difficult to render or to execute the binary again and again. So that's why it took so much time. Really sorry for that. But for the update and delete, it will not that much time needed. So for the update task, we will enter our choice. So enter task ID, and I think we have to add the line break before the enter task ID as well. So for the, let's say I went to the 10 which is not exist, and task not found, we got here, I have to add the line break as well for the not found, and now we have to add the 3 again, and we have to enter the task ID, and task ID is 1, task 1 updated, we we have to check it now by being in. Yeah, the status is yes this time. Okay, so it's perfectly working fine. And what we need to do now, we have the update task function here. We need to add the line break for that, and line break here as well. So we do line break edit, and for the prompt part we have to add the line break to make it cleaner as well. Okay, okay, so our update part is working fine. And now what we need to do, for the delete part, the delete task, this function also not return anything, and the only thing we need is yeah, okay. And the same approach we will be using here for the delete task as well, just like we have did for the update task. The only thing we need from the user is the enter task id to delete, and we have to line break as well. So now we got the id. This time we will be using the, we can again flag some, and we need some kind of position here. So for the position part we will get the, and this time we need the iterator, and not a mutable iterator. We simply need the iterator for that, because the function which we are going to use, and will be not id equal to id, and there is a function called remove function. Remove function need the position or the index. And keeping in mind that we haven't used the mutable self or the mutable iterator, because here for the task the remove function does this internally, so that's why we haven't given the mutable things. And we just add the print macro to yes, to task. I think we have to create it, and we will use the id, yeah, id. And for the else part, the else part we will have the task not found, maybe it's not found. And okay, and this will be a fourth part. Fourth part will be delete task. What are will be delete task? Let's test this. I think this should be working fine. We will run it. Okay, sorry, really sorry. Because, and this should be a mutable, not the self, because we are changing the we are using the task vector that way, and we are also updating it in some kind of a situation, but we don't have to pass the mutable iterator. The iterator should be not a mutable, because the remove function will not expect the iteratable to be mutable, because it handles internally. And I think it will be good now. Yeah, and the only difference between the update and the delete task is the iteratable, the mutable iteratable, and the normal one, the simple iteratable. So for that, run it again, and this time we will be adding the in a Rust. And what will we have to view the task? Yeah, we got the ID of 1, and for the 4 part we have to delete task. To change that task ID to delete, let enter the wrong one. Task not found. Now delete it with the fun task 1 deleted, and let's check the again view. No task here, there is no task found, so it's everything is working perfectly fine. And this was our mini series about the creating a to-do app, CLI app, using the Rust. So we have covered everything which we need here for this app. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a very simple to-do list app. I think it's how many lines of code? It's the 122 line of code. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos. Take care. Bye.